And then also I put some layers in the hair, and that's why it's giving all of this body, yada, yada. All right, y'all. So first things first, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Lauren Finesse. It's been a minute, but listen, we're here, and that's all that really matters, right? If you haven't already, which you probably haven't, please go ahead, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I really enjoy talking to you guys in the commentation. I was actually just pulling myself together. Today is Monday, January 20th, Inauguration Day. Yikes. It's also Martin Luther King Day, Dr. Martin Luther King Day. A lot of people are off work today. I was not. I worked. I'm in Arizona. What did Martin tell Lil Man? What did he tell him?
Look, man, you know they be tripping in Arizona, right? And no matter what they tell you, Martin Luther King's birthday is a holiday. Stay home.
Stay home. So I stayed home, but I definitely did have I had a meeting earlier today. I had 2 meetings today, but I'm done. And it's like 12:30. So I'm like, okay, let me pull myself together for the day. And because I do have some errands that I want to go run later. I need to run to Target. I need to go to the grocery store. I need to like do some things today. Kind of a boring day, thank goodness. Like my sister was in town. Then one of my best friends was in town. Then I was out of town. It's always crazy. It's always turned up. So, you know, I'm happy to get some time to just chill. And yeah, so let's just talk about a couple things while I get ready. Get ready with me, and let's talk some ish, right? Let's talk about some tea. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about that I saw, and by the way, don't judge my makeup skills, y'all. I just got into like kind of getting into makeup. I'm not really a makeup girly girl yet. I do know, however, what works for me. Same thing with my hair. This is a quick weave that I did. This is a closure, by the way. I need to fix this up. But I know what looks good on me, right? I am not a cosmetologist. Okay, I'm not a cosmetologist. I said that. Okay, anyway. Y'all know I was, okay, anyway. I am not a cosmetologist, y'all. But I know what looks good on me, right? So that's rule number 1 in life. Do what works for you, okay? Don't go to the Sephora and to the Ulta buying all these products if you don't know what you're doing and spending your money. Or if you're learning, I say if you're learning, which is kind of the state I'm in, I do buy quality products. Like I got like some MAC, I like e.l.f. I got my Fit Me, my Maybelline, which I know this is drugstore, but again, I'm not a professional artist yet, so I don't see myself spending all this money on makeup and not knowing what I'm doing. But I'm getting there. And hence the get ready with me, right? This is 2025. We're stepping out of our comfort zone and we're just doing what we need to do. Today is Inauguration Day. Y'all done let Donnie back in the office, and the shenanigans have already started. Like, the shenanigans have already started. And that's the part that I hate. Is like, why do it got to be all of the shenanigans? Because that's all that it is. It's just him doing a bunch of wild shit for the next 4 years. And it's already began. What I saw today was, firstly, he's going back to their 2 genders. Male, female, period. Man, woman, girl, boy. That's it, right? I saw like a sheet, and I didn't do all my fact checks, okay? So I don't have all the details. We just chatting, okay? We just chatting. Little yak session. I saw that he, he's like, okay, effective immediately, the men can't be housed with the women in the jail. Okay, it's 2 genders, and that's it, and that's all, right? So that's what I mean, this is his day one. This is what he's concerned with, right? Mind you, there's still fires in California. There's still like, well, there was just a ceasefire. Oh my God, that's a whole other thing. How they threw an extra bomb on them people to get them people to hurry up for the ceasefire because they was taking too long with the hostages. That, the world is a mess right now, right? But anyway, I'm getting off track because there's so much going on. It's hard to even be like, you know. I also like this Maybelline eraser. And I just dab this in between because it's light, which is what I like it to be, but it can get too light. So I just put it in the middle of my concealer, you see, because it is very light. So I just put it in the middle. Also during the inauguration, I saw that he did not put his hand on the Bible, which is funny because I 100% know that he did that on purpose. Like, you can't tell me no different. He absolutely did that on purpose. Like, not putting his hand on the Bible so that it looks, you know, it looks right. This is my Neutrogena. Y'all, if y'all haven't tried this Neutrogena skin clearing mineral powder with the micro clear technology, y'all, when I tell you, I bought this on a whim because again, I'm experimenting with the different products, not products, but like the different processes. I want to make sure I have me a matte powder. I want to make sure I have a primer. I want to make sure that I have a liquid foundation, that I have a concealer. You know what I mean? So the different types of products is what I am experimenting with. And baby, this Neutrogena, it's a win. It's a win. But before I do that, I actually need to get some, right? This is also a step that I like to do while I'm kind of baking. I want to put my setting spray on because that's just what I like to do. Let me give it a minute. But anyway, Trump didn't put his hand on the Bible, and that's because he's a demon. He's a demon out here. But some of his old school values is what America is missing. And I think that's the part that people be holding on to. But he is just a crazy person, so it's hard to always be on the same page with him because he's crazy, right? He's crazy. Anyway, that was that. Something else that I saw, y'all, and this is such a sad story, but it is like, this is happening in any town, USA. It really is. And that is the story of Noah Scurry. This is the 17-year-old from Philadelphia who was killed the other day outside of his home on his way to school in front of his mom. 17 years old. Now, when the story first came out, people were talking about how, oh, this is a tragedy because this young man was not only a basketball star, but this young man had like the highest SAT score in his school. And, you know, when you first heard the story, it was like, wow, this young man lost his life to the streets, senseless violence, da da da. Then it came out that the young man had just dropped a diss song against his ops. And, you know, the next day is when he was killed, right? Is when his ops came to get him or whatever, right? So then you see him in the video and he's wearing a Joker mask because his rap name was the Joker. Then you start hearing stories about how he was the one responsible for killing Gilly the kid's son. What was his son's name? Cheese. I think it was Cheese. Cheese, juice, some type of food. I think it's cheese though. I think it was cheese. And so you're like, oh, they're talking about that he actually is the person who killed Gilly the kid's son. And I'm like, wait a minute. How did we get here? This is like, that's kind of insane. And then they also said that he had some other alleged murders under his belt. And I'm just like, wow, that is crazy to me. That is really crazy to me. And then they showed a video, because this is the thing. You know when something come out, baby, they're going to get all in your business. They're going to get all in your business. So then they were talking about how, you know, they found a video of him. He had gotten into a fight. And I was just like, wait a minute. And he was winning the fight. So they were, you know, they were being silly, like, oh, he had shots on the court, shots off the court, you know, silly talk. But this young man really had a lot going on for himself. Like, you mean to tell me you're super smart, so you can get yourself out of the hood, you know, book smart or got a wicked jump shot, okay? You're also athletic, right? Y'all know y'all love a basketball player coming out the city, right? So you head away out that way. Charismatic, nice looking young man, clearly, you know, popular in his neighborhood. So I'm sure he has some type of charisma, right? And I was just like, man, this young man had all of these gifts, all of these talents wasted, all because he want to have ops. So it's like all this talent is wasted. And for what? For what? To gangbang? Like, I'm sorry. To me, that's just, it's so stupid. It really is. It's so stupid. And, you know, but I think he was really living like that. The videos have started to surface. And yeah, the young man, you know, at home he was Noah, and in the streets he was the Joker. And it just really sucks, because it's kind of like, it's really what be going on with the kids. You know, they be living double and triple lives that their parents don't know about. I really like this Candies palette. It's so cute. It's like a lot of glitters and sparklers. So one thing about me, I am a bronze girl. I always go just a little sparkle. But yeah, he was talented all the way around. And instead of honing in on that, he decided he wanted to be in the streets. And it sucks, because he had so many ways out. And I'm pretty sure living that duplicitous lifestyle, you know, I can't say, oh, his mom knew, right? Because there is a point when you have your children and you start to find out what they're into. It isn't always at the beginning of when they started to do it, right? That isn't always the case. So it is possible that his mom did not know all of the stuff he was into until it was too late. And that's really the saddest part. It's like, you don't even know what's going on outside with your child. Your child is outside wilding the fuck out, you know? Literally wilding out. And it sucks, because you think you're the greatest parent and you're doing your best, and you just never know, right? Your child is outside just doing everything, and you don't even know. So yeah, that was a sad story. Sad to see. Sad to also see that, like, the person, you know, they put everything online, right? The person who was with him, you know, was on top of him as he lay dead in the streets. Watching him, well, not even watching him bleed out. He was dead on the video. And it sucks that you can see all of this stuff online at any time. Honestly, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Life is not treasured and precious anymore. It is, but it isn't treated like it all the time. And that's what sucks. So what else did I want to talk about? Let's see, we had Trump's Noah Curry. Oh, the TikTok ban. Of course, we have to fucking talk about the TikTok ban, guys. So The thing is, I just got on TikTok not too long ago. I've had an account for quite some time, but I've been more active lately since I started my fitness journey, right? Because a lot of the girlies over there have videos talking about their journey. And that's just where the people go now. Even for hair reviews and stuff, like the girls are on TikTok. That's just where they are. And so, of course, Trump had been trying to ban TikTok for the longest time. And then at some point, when Trump was out of office, because Trump was pushing this in like 2020, somehow when Trump got out of office, it went from Trump's brainchild to ban TikTok to the Democrats. Now it was their thing. And now Trump is back in office, and it was communist countries such as China. They are known as, countries that push propaganda. And baby, the other night when TikTok went offline and it said, we're working with the US, da da da, and then it came back and was like, oh yeah, we're hoping that we can work with President Trump. And I was like, oh wow, the propaganda that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know if like people realize that, but like, why is the app saying that? Oh, we hope we can work with President Trump. Like that, the messaging was very clear that was an agenda being pushed. That was an agenda being pushed, guys, when they're saying that on the app. And so that was that, right? And then a couple hours later, TikTok was back online. It wasn't even a big deal. And I think when I saw the message, I knew that Trump, if you didn't know that Trump was going to come and look like he's saving the day for TikTok, if you didn't know that play, if you didn't see that play coming, you're ridiculous. Like, you're ridiculous if you did not see the play, okay? Because the play was very blatant. And if you didn't see it coming, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention in life. You need to open your eyes. So I knew that was coming. And of course, now he looks like the savior because, he turned the TikTok back on. And yeah, I don't know why they want, let me not say I don't know why they wanted to take TikTok down and ban it. Obviously, the Chinese government is, I don't know if they're stealing our data or if they're just using our data. And it's no better than the US stealing and housing and selling our data. It happens every day. Like, how many emails do y'all get a week about some type of data breach or some type of lawsuit that you can sign up for? There's literally a lawsuit for like everything right now. I'm on like a distribution list. Child, every time a settlement breach, something come up, I sign up for it and they send me my little $15, okay? Send me my $11 check. I signs up every time. So, so you can't tell me that the Chinese are just so bad and they're doing all this like wow stuff with our data when in the US, y'all are already doing the wow shit with the data. Is that what it is? Y'all want to be the only one that mess up our data? Is that what it is? Y'all don't want outside entities to mess up the data. That's y'all job, right? But yeah, knew that was going to happen with the TikTok. Something else I'm seeing, and I don't know, y'all let me know in the comments because this is real. Are y'all seeing that since TikTok was banned and then TikTok came back, are y'all Instagram algorithm, is it like jacked up? Because mine is. There is so much foolish trash in my Instagram algorithm. Now, mind you, I don't get on Instagram as much as I used to, as far as like posting and things like that, and even just surfing. Like, of course, my friends and we exchange memes all day because that's what it's made for at this point. But the past like few weeks have been very, very busy for me. So I have not been on Instagram like that. I haven't been posting like that. Maybe once a week. like once or twice a week, I will come on and maybe post. And then outside of that, I'm not even on there, right? But the other night, when TikTok went down, my algorithm on Instagram instantly got chaotic. I seen it. Oh my God. I seen so much trash. I can't even like put it into words, because if I say it out loud, the phones will hear me and they'll continue to post trash on my algorithm. So let me not even do that. Also, guys, for my hair, because I have some errands to run today, I'm not doing too much. As far as my hair, I probably will layer it later this week. But right now, I just wanted to put some curls in it, because I did this install last night. And this is a quickie weave with a closure. So if y'all see me putting these curls in it, I don't know how the curls are gonna come out, because I didn't cut a bunch of layers in it. I just did a little, I just gave it a little shaping, but I didn't do too much on it. But I definitely will come back and do it. Anyway, TikTok is back. The algorithms on Instagram are jacked, and I'm just kind of like, I'm glad people are able to maintain their small businesses and, continue to get that stream of revenue. But I heard that the people who deleted the app can't get back in the app. Ooh, that looks so good. And my thing is, why did y'all delete the app? For the people who deleted the app was down for 3 hours. What? Anyway. All right, y'all. So let me finish doing my hair. Let's take an intermission break, and I'll come back once I'm all put together. And part 2 of this conversation will be where I've been. Okay, I'm not a singer, but I am going to share with you all what's been going on in the life. And it is some real deal shit, and I want to sit down and do that after I run my errands. So y'all come back for part 2 of this discussion. It ain't gonna be a get ready with me. It's just gonna be a quick chit chat. Ciao. And I might put the layers in my hair, because this ain't finna bother me. Okay, guys, so this is me back from my errands. Remember how my hair was earlier? I had a part down the middle. I decided to put my part on the side. Okay, so that's what this is. And then also I put some layers in the hair, and that's why it's giving all of this body yaddy yaddy, body yaddy yaddy. That's why it's giving all this body, because I did put some layers in the hair. Also, this hair is holding a curl pretty decently. I did curl my hair probably 4 hours ago, and then I left and I went on my errands. Also, my makeup is holding up. It's a little shiny, but it's still looking good. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you guys the rest of my hair and my makeup and the look put together. And yeah, so I will see you guys later this week. Remember, I said come back for part 2. I got a little something to tell y'all. I'm gonna share a little something with you guys. So please come back, bring somebody back with you. Your entrance fee to part 2 is a +1. So I will see you guys in a couple of days. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, it's lit. I'll see y'all. Look at this body. I don't know if y'all getting into it, but yeah, come back in a couple of days. Let's see how it held up in a couple of days. All right, guys. Bye-bye.